Well, hello and welcome everybody. This is Stuart Zadel from Zadel Property Education, and welcome to this month's success tip. You know, about 15 years ago when this ride all started for me, I was a soon-to-be successful small business owner in Cronulla, Sydney, Australia. And at that time I'd mentally outgrown my business a little bit and I was looking for a greater challenge. And the opportunity came up to study with one of my mentors, Bob Proctor, in North America. This opportunity both scared and excited me. But you know, one of the key things, Proctor is a big fan of the book Think and Grow Rich, as I am and have been teaching for decades in this country now. And one of the key principles he stressed about the book, and I do as well, is that you need specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge is critical to your success. Now, when I went and studied with Proctor in North America, little did I know I was going for a week to study some material I'd never even heard about. Proctor just referred to it as the Little Green Book. Now, the Little Green Book was responsible for Lloyd Conant, head of or founder of the now famous Nightingale Conant Corporation worldwide, and he developed that through the knowledge contained in the Little Green Book. The Little Green Book's contents is responsible for every course of study and program that Proctor had ever created, or so he told us. And that information of the Little Green Book that I would study for the next week was none other than The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Let me tell you, over the course of that next week, as we went through this material, it was stranger and more foreign to me than anything I had heard. I remember vividly my discomfort and absolute disbelief at everything I was hearing. I would frequently turn to my classmates exasperated. I would speak under my breath at what I was hearing because it was so contradictory to everything I had ever thought about business, wealth, and money at that period of time. But you know what? It was also one of the most exciting things I'd ever heard. Instinctively, in my core, I knew that what I was hearing was closer to the truth than anything that I'd ever been exposed to at that point of time in my life. Now, towards the end of that week, without having a plan, without knowing how I would do it, I made a silent promise to myself that I would go back to my country of birth and I would spread the message of the science of getting rich far and wide. Now, I did not do that. Apart from one small attempt, I did not do that. But you know what I did do? I set to work over the next 11 years building one of this nation's leading property and wealth education companies. And that's exactly what I did, using the information of the science of getting rich to prove it to myself that this information would work. So if you've been watching me for the last number of years or even over a decade and my rise from obscurity and to build the business and the movement that we have created today, and you've wondered, scratch your head, how did he do it? Ladies and gentlemen, this is how I did it. The science of getting rich. And I am now in my 11th year ready to share and expose that information with you, probably the most powerful information I've ever been exposed to. And this slip is now going to give you the exact same secret sauce that I have used. At my upcoming Ultimate Property and Cash Flow Conference, every single participant that sits through that 2-day event will get the specialized knowledge that's made a difference and is making a difference now to thousands of people around this country. And on top of that, I'm going to give you the specialized knowledge that's made the difference for me. That's right. Every single one of you is going to get a copy of my brand new full home study program, 6 CDs, 320-page manual, and it is none other than the powerful content of the science of getting rich. If this material does a fraction for you what it has done for me, it'll be worth your while in attending. So rest assured, this specialized knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, has made millions of dollars in profits for both myself and my customers over the last 11 years. And this information will be delivered to you on a silver platter at my upcoming Ultimate Property and Cash Flow conferences. Please book in now while you still can, or consider the VIP seat upgrade, and I look forward to seeing you in person at the event. Until then, this is Stuart Zadel.